Okay, so the post-tournament thoughts, I guess. So overall, great as always. If you've seen my last vlog, you know that I think they're great, and this time as well, it's no different. It's been fantastic, and as always, I can't remember names. If I got to play you or chat with you that day, it was lovely to talk to you, and I hope that I didn't come off as some, I don't know, whatever. It was lovely to play my opponents, lovely to play you guys, and lovely to talk to you guys. And the overall vibe was great. It was fantastic as always. As far as the organisation concerned, at least this time round, we're they're giving better time guidelines, so therefore it's more realistic. I remember in the past they were like, oh yeah, registries at 9, start at 10, and it's like, no, that's never happened. They've now acknowledged this, and it's now, registries at 8:30 or 9 or whatever it was, and we actually start at 11. Yes, that's more realistic. So no, yeah, so that's one good start. Having the judges, having more judges, the guys, again, I know they've all introduced themselves and I'm terrible with names. But no, I'm sure, I've seen them all before. I'm sure they've all seen me one-to-one before, and stuff like that. But no, it was great to have them around for information. I know that a lot of people have had needed use of them, so it's great. And they were quite on the ball when needed to be as well, so it's great. As my only complaint, my only one complaint about the whole thing is they could have eased. All I ask is more what you call it, pairing points. There was only 3, I think, and I get that papers and inks a thing and all that, and that's fine. But I think just helps spread out. Spread out the people trying to rush in and cramp it all. Try and get to their seats, especially when you get the warning of, oh, you get 5 minutes. Some people take 5 minutes just to get to the paper, so. That's just me, but that's for them to decide. I mean, it doesn't seem to cause too much problem. I just think it just would have been a bit more smoother, transition. Anyway, so other than that, it's fine. Dark Sphere is a great venue. Even with the 250 odd players, it did not feel like an oven, which is great. I know that I know a few times in the like the autumn-winter seasons of the Nationals, it's always been quite warm, so that's great. Plenty of space, good layout. I can't complain about it. And as far as the whole London scenario is concerned, I didn't see a problem with it. But yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm the guy who's travelled I've travelled to all but the very first year of Nats. That's basically it. I've not missed a single one. I mean, again, I keep pointing this out, but like, I mean, look at all that, so, and I come because I enjoy it, I think that as far as the community's concerned, this is, I've played, in those who don't know, I've played Magic, I've played Yu-Gi-Oh!, I've played a lot of the Bushy Road games, and some various other ones, which I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but no, as far as the Bushy Road ones are concerned, it's one of the best communities I'm so proud to be a part of. Everyone's always friendly. There's always a familiar face from the last tournament you've seen, and I should really try and remember names. Oh my god. But it's always it's always great to talk to them, and always good to catch up, see what they're playing, what they're taking the day. They're normally nice enough, it's just great. I can't complain. Everyone's been fantastic, and to all my opponents that I played during the weekend, every single one of you has been great. I understand that losing is can leave a sour taste, but like I like to think that everyone I've talked to has been great, and I hope that when I lost to you, I hope I took it graciously as well. I know we've had a few unfortunate raging want to flip table players apparently, and God, I hope I never get to that level. Though I understandably, I know there's some stories of the time ruling one kicked in, and yeah, okay, fair enough. But that's the rules, you know. It's what you get for having a scenario where you left. I mean, I can't. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go on tangent a second. I can't see how a game of Vanguard, a single game of Vanguard, lasts half an hour outside of a Geese mirror match. Anyway, moving on. As far as my own personal actual like tournament feelings, you know, like how standard's fine. It's a great way to reintroduce players to the game. It's a good way for those who felt like the G area was a bit too much for them. That's fine as well. For me, I respected G area didn't bother me because for those who didn't know, I'm a guy who took Solus, OTT, Coco all the way up to last year's Cardiff. What was it? Yeah, last year Cardiff, which who was it? Who deck checked it and saw again, names, I'm terrible, I'm sorry, but he saw when he did the deck check and he was like, what? Oh, he was so shocked that I was taking, and I was like, yeah for fun, do it. If I was going to do it seriously, you know, I would have taken whatever it was last year Cardiff was, but no. And then obviously this year standard, I was like, oh, OTT's the meta, yay! And oh, I went 1-4. Oh. So to say that I wasn't a bit disappointed would be a lie. I was, but it was great games. Had fun still, and I now have a passionate hatred for Great Dariushas. That's all I'm going to say about that. Though I actually love the card. I wanted to play Deep Police myself actually, but no. Again, great day, a great turnout. 240 something or 50 something. I really can't remember. I know it was I know it's a net area. So again, it's pretty much a really good turnout for a reboot. So it's great. Go to premium, and I will say this now that I prefer premium. It's controversial or not, I think standard is more of a luck based, just because of, you know, you don't have more skill in terms, I mean the card skills, the card skills to, you know, to like guarantee certain factors and stuff like that, as opposed to, it is literally just the drive checks, in my opinion, that will determine the win. That's not to say premium doesn't have that factor too. I mean, premium, it's the same game still, it's just that premium obviously has, oh, I do this, and eliminate this issue and increase that issue. And anyway, tangent over. So 3-3 on that day, and again, another great fun day. As far as like, and you know, again, why I like premiums, because I remember like the story, like some fun things that happened. For example, in the third match against Dark Irregular, it came down to his 3 last cards. Did he have a Stride Fodder? Nope. So he couldn't go into Bladdermouth. And I was like, ooh, and you know, forced the mill out, and it was just like, it was bad, but it wasn't a super intense game because he survived the Itchy Tom with Dia stacking. He healed on the 6 and was like, oh, we have a game here, and his counterattack was sick, you know, like your standard Dark Regular. And we were like, ooh, you know, it was a great game. Or the 5th game, you know, again, apologies to my opponents, I can't remember your names. You know, played that. Well, to be honest, they didn't even give us. You can't even see the names on the pairing list for blah 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 reasons. I know why, but you know what I mean. It's just so it makes it even harder for me to remember names now. Grand Blue, last 2 cards in deck, draws Ultimate Strikes to Megiddo, and I'm like, oh, that's a thing, isn't it? And yes, I got crushed by Skull Dragons. But again, that's an amazing way to go out. You know, like getting crushed by, you know, by getting Ultimate Stride for Megiddo when there's only 1 card left in deck. It's like, wow, great comeback, you know. Well, he was actually winning to begin with, but you know what I mean. So yeah, you know, so you know, I have better memories of that. Again, great day. You can tell I had more fun that day. It's just more me. It's just more for me, and it is a preference thing, whether or not you whether or not you think premium is a terrible thing or not. I personally think it's fine. If you survived and played through the G era, you have no reason not to try it, you know. And I know some people are like, oh, it's so. I remember some people really jumped on the Itchy Tom bandwagon, saying that it's the cancer of the format. It's like, really? I always thought, you know, it was just an open ball game, like to anyone, so long as you know what what you're doing. I mean, for God's sakes, I only lost to like I said, he lost to the Dark Regular, and that was a pure G era deck. So I mean, says a lot about that deck. And obviously, you know, we got OTT Gize, and anyway, tangent again. And what I'm trying to say is that it is an unfortunate factor of the whole, oh, my client isn't that good in premium, blah blah blah. Again, Soulless OTT for all the up to 2017. Can't complain. I had fun, and that's what's important. I got crushed sometimes with that deck, which, you know, what do you expect? But I had fun, you know. God's sakes, even you can play Kagero in premium, and it's fine. Fair enough, it's not as over the top as some of the other ones. You can play what other V-era decks at the moment. I mean, Spike's a bloody thing. Anyway, tangent. Yeah, so play it, enjoy it. I'm looking forward to Genesis, so I can put V triggers into my Regalia deck, and that's just going to be fun. It won't be work and all that. So that's that's my tangent about premium and standard anyway. So go back to the whole post thoughts. Again, is one of the great card fight. Okay, Cardfight Vanguard is one of the best communities I'm happy to be a part of. Always have regular faces, always happy to see people, and yeah, the tournaments aren't in the grand scheme of the thousands of players that you see in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and stuff like that. But because of that, though, because I use the term loosely, only 200 to 300 odd players that attend these things, you have a regular face. You see people all the time. And it's always great to catch up with these players. And, you know, I mean, the amount of players I saw back at Cardiff that I saw over the weekend, it was great to catch up with them and play them, talk to them, and all that. As far as, like, money and transport and all that, don't let it bother you. Go. Make this a regular thing. Make it a tradition to come down, you know. I've made it a tradition to never miss the team of, no, whatever you want. We keep changing it from a teams to a single event, so I hope if it's teams again next year. But anyway, to always take the the spring summer event and the autumn winter event. I always try to attend all of them because it's great. I mean, if you not noticed, I've been to a lot of these things and they're great. And you get free stuff like I mean, I got them later. Like, okay, this time around it's deck boxes, the premium standard one, and they even got they even timestamped for memory's sake, So it's just good memories to have, and to be honest, Blaster Blade sleeves, I'll happily take those. Playmats sometimes, and yeah, okay, it doesn't cover the cost of the hotel and all that, but for what? To help, for some compensation for all that, some free stuff and great memories and stories to tell, and just a fun day out. Don't let money be a reason why, you shouldn't attend it. At least attend one. You can then tell me that you hated it and for that, and then fair enough. But until then, go attend it. Have fun. Don't let the whole like, oh, my deck isn't good enough to play in a tournament. In fact, I'm gonna say this one more time. So Soulless OTT till 2017. Okay, no reason to not have fun with it. Okay, and the only reason why I didn't play it back in that year. Yeah, that's last year. Blasters came out. Duh, I'm playing Blasters. That's my tie for first favorite. Like clans and all that. So of course I got to do that. Anyway, so as always. Come to us, come join us, come find me if you want to be on the camera for some strange reason. I don't know why. I hope to see everyone I saw again in next year. I'm assuming it's going to be Cardiff again. I hope that to see you all. I'd like to think it'll be team standards and team premium. that would, if it's team premium, that's gonna be amazing, because I'm sure we're gonna see so many variants of teams and clans and all that. But until then, though, I'll see you then.